them still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
And James throws it down.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Nobody near Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his third assist on the night. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 15-6 run. Love outside. Smith against Barnes. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Offensive rebound, Livingston. Here's Spates. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And both free throws good for Spates. For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Now here's Shumpert. Nailed from three-point land. Shumpert's got himself on the board with three there.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even larger.
And Spates with the basket on the assist by Livingston.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's Shumpert. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Here is Livingston looking for his first basket still in this one. Green, the screen. Livingston dishes to Green. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Dellavedova, the pass to Shumpert. Here's Dellavedova. Back to Shumpert. That will count. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 9. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Azili is out there with Iguodala. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Well, wide open look for Love. Hits it from three-point range. Love's got 8 points.
You You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Thompson, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Iguodala kicks to Barnes. Misses off the right iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 7 points for Iman Shumpert.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
Franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Thompson, he's checked in for Channing Frye. And the Warriors also making a change. Brandon Rush is checked in for Andre Iguodala. Here's James. He has 6. Outside Irving. A rebound by Ezeli. Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. It's rebounded by Golden State. Up top, Curry, covered by LeBron. Barnes against Love. Good D by Thompson.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Shumpert dishes to Irving. And the rejection by Ezeli. Cleveland ball. Checked in for Iman Shumpert. Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Irving drives in.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And that one falls for Irving. No good on the second free throw. Warriors trail by 7. Curry kicks to Rush. He trains the quick shot. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
He continues to struggle from the field, but luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Curry wide open, and the 3 off target.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And here's Love for 3. The shot misses, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Curry with it. Now Smith defending. It's Thompson off the drive, and the shot is good. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game. Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bringing it down hard.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Here's Bogut. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Andrew Bogut.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And then for Golden State, Green, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Ian Clark comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
That's good. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here is Livingston. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Thompson with it. He's picked up by James. And it's Green missing. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Smith. Takes it off the glass.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Here is Livingston. Back to Green. He kicks to Livingston. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bogut. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. 8 points for Andrew Bogut.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
The drive by James. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Livingston passes to Green. To the inside and stolen by Love. Here we go. James heading to the hoop.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
The drive by Thompson. Here's Bogut. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's Cleveland with it. Smith for 3. And that one's good. Smith's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers ahead. Ending the second quarter on a 15-5 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to track the ball screens and take them out the 3-point line. But, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and no turnaround.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, it's not easy in the NBA.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. It was all about Cleveland as the game got going. Some lights-out offense and defense on display as they went on an 11-0 run to start. And it was a 9-point lead for them as they finished the first quarter. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, Ernie, Kenny, the offense was running really well. And their shooting percentage was outstanding, and it wasn't just luck. It's because the offense never allowed the opposing defenders to get comfortable.
And over to Kenny now. How'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they're facing a very hot team in the first half. I mean, guys are shooting the ball lights out. But you have to do more to get stops. I mean, tough defense is the key. And if you put pressure on the ball and more bodying up down low, that's going to establish more aggressive tone that might shut them down in the second half.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.